Hello students, welcome to the class. This is Himlata Soni and today we are going to read chapter number 3, The Desert, from NCERT book An Alien Hand for class 7th. So here is detailed summary of this chapter. The popular belief about desert is that it is an endless stretch of sand without rainfall. So if you ask anyone what is a desert, everyone would reply you that this is a place where there is no rainfall and it is full of sand. It is considered dry, hot, waterless, without vegetation and without shelter. So this is a popular belief that this place is dry, hot, without water, without vegetation and without shelter. The desert is a beautiful place and is a home of a variety of people, animals and plants that have learned to live under hot and harsh conditions. But children, the reality is that some animals, plants and people who have developed the skills and abilities to live under hot and harsh conditions live here in the deserts. The ground is not always covered of grass, plants and trees, but whenever it rains, flowers bloom. So this is the fact that the ground in a desert is not always covered of greenery, but whenever this place gets rainfall, flowers bloom in deserts too. Deserts may have mountains and hills. It may have an oasis, big or small, that is like a green island and fertile place in the middle of a desert. In each desert, there are some places which have little water and plants, and these fertile places are called oases. A desert may be hot like Thar and cold like Ladakh. Deserts which are almost without water cause strong winds blow, raising heaps of sand and depositing them as mounds called sand dunes. So there are some deserts where there are almost no water. In these deserts, strong winds blow and they shift the heaps of sand from one place to another, and these mounds, these heaps of sand are called sand dunes. So children, here is a picture of an oasis. You can see two camels are drinking water. So what is an oasis? A fertile place with water and plants in a desert. Few plants can survive on such dry shifting sands. So these sand dunes shift from one place to another when strong wind blows. So there are certain plants that can survive on these sand dunes. The plants and animals found in deserts develop the ability to require less water. The animals and plants found in the desert, they need less water in comparison to other animals and plants. The camel, the sheep of the desert, drinks a lot of water at a time and can do without water for many days. They sweat very little and can stand high body temperature. So we all know that camel is known as the sheep of the desert, and he drinks a lot of water at a time, and due to high body temperature they sweat very little. That's why they can do without water for many days. Smaller desert animals go underground during the hot day and come out at night to eat other animals to get water from the moisture in the meat. So smaller desert animals, they go underground during the hot daytime, and when it's cold at night they come out and eat other animals so that they can get water from the moisture in the meat of other animals. Some animals eat plants to get water from plant juices. Cactus plants store water in thick stem and their roots lie close to the surface of ground to absorb water of light rains. So the roots of cactus plants don't go in the deep and they lie close to the surface of the ground, so that whenever it rains they may get the water, they may absorb the water, and they have thick stem so that they can survive in a desert. So children, you can see here in the picture there are some animals. You will write the names of these animals in your notebooks which are found in deserts. The major feature of all deserts is dryness and variations of temperature. So all deserts are dry, almost dry, but they get rainfall. Not frequently, but sometime they get. And there is variation of temperature, means temperature keeps on changing. In deserts there is no moisture in the air, so its absence causes the desert to heat up rapidly during the day and to cool off rapidly at night. So the layer of moisture in the air is absent in deserts. That's why, due to this absence of the layer of moisture in the air, the desert heat up rapidly, fastly during the day, and they cool down rapidly at night because there is no layer of moisture in the air. There are word meanings from this chapter: regions, areas, mounds, heaps of sand, burrow, move underground by digging, moisture, wetness, variations, changes, humid, containing moisture, adopt, change, absorb, take in completely. And here are the matchups: an endless stretch of sand. What we call it? An endless stretch of sand, nothing but sand as far as one can see. So number 3, this will be matched with this one: waterless and without shelter. So waterless and without shelter, no water and no shed. An oasis, fertile place with water and plants in a desert, hidden by a cover of grass, not visible because the grass is thick. And here are the question answers that you'll do yourself. A camel can do without water for many days together. What is the reason behind this given in the text? So you'll do it yourself. How do the smaller desert animals fulfill their need for water? In a desert, the temperature rises during the day and falls rapidly at night. Why? So I explained you that there is no layer of moisture in the air. That's why the temperature rises rapidly during the day and it falls rapidly during the night. Describe a desert in your own way. Write a paragraph and read it aloud to your classmates. So you'll write the paragraph and you will read it aloud. Go to the library and collect information about the lifestyle of people in desert areas, their food, clothes, work, social customs, etc. Share this information with the group. So you will prepare this information in your notebook, that people who live there, what type of food, clothes, work, social customs they follow. So